Testing 1, 2, 3. This is VJ Franz K. I've got my space headset ready.
Lord British, Mark III.
Might as well play as Lord British, which we usually don't get to play as. So this is Salamander Part 3. It's a classic. It's a classic sequel to sort of, it goes off to the side of the GRADIUS series history. It was one of our favorite Nintendo cartridges because it was a cool space adventure and you could play it 2-player, so lots of fun there to be had. Seeing all of this is immediately bringing a smile to my face, and we see that, like the arcade Salamander, we have the power-ups that you don't have to get. You don't have to get the GRADIUS capsules to.
Please continue. Lord British, Mark III.
Oh, wait. I should have selected the Vic Viper for my continue there. But I can already tell you this has more of the pace of a modern arcade game, and it's not, they're not dumbing it down. It is a bit, there's a lot going on the screen, and that can be a bit surprising considering how sparse the backgrounds were on some of those previous historical titles here. So I can change the formation of my multiple. That is good, also known as options. Here are the Moais. They're looking good. A brain. Then it's one of those other space probes there. Ah, good, I was able to avoid it. It's trying to sneak up on us, firing those blue lasers as it always does. Even though eventually we know that they will not be able to resist. We know that they will not be able to resist the opening the doors to the core there. So just gotta wait until the core is revealed there. Let's see. Should I use my, of course I should use my D-pad rather than my analog stick, because of course D-pad is what we were always playing with in the past decades. Here, let's see. So keep firing at that core. Got it. There are some things you never forget. Nice rotation there. And we go into a vertically scrolling stage. Alright, see, I wasn't getting enough speed ups, but also the background is scrolling really fast. I don't know, I think it's interesting because they say that you kind of, you get used to the slowed down speed of the Nintendo Life Force, which is of course Salamander 1, but then you play it on its not slowed down speed, and it's a bit of a shock. It's challenging. Also of course arcade games, which, I mean, I guess this is a theoretical third arcade game that they made. But arcade games are designed to be quarter munchers, as the saying goes, so what does that button do? Oops. So yes, particularly Konami arcade games are known for being big quarter munchers. They're beat-em-up games. It's like, how many quarters do you need to get past that thing? Somebody can 1cc it, but, you know, I'm a professional reviewer and music maker, not really a professional gamer for sure. Let's see. Gotta focus on things in your life. Find your aptitudes and all that. Yeah, there's a lot of action happening here. And it'll be super fun for... you can't play two-player online, which is too bad, but you can play couch co-op, as they say. And then maybe you could use the Steam engine. Wow. Wow! At least you can see it is a reduced hitbox there, so I was just able to fit between those asteroids. Nice view of the moon there. Oh no, this guy. Now, of course, he showed up in Salamander 1 and was a royal pain to deal with his arms that he would swirl around in a circle there, but seems he's learned how to pick up asteroids as well. Let's see. I'm used to dealing with his older, simpler form, you see. One that doesn't shoot out a bunch of ships to the side also. I mean, his arms are hard enough to deal with as it is. Let's see. Deposit a virtual coin and then hit the virtual start button. It is an arcade game in the hypothetical sense. Alright, so what we need to do... Oh, I see. So his arms have their own cores. So are we trying to work on the central core there, or... I guess so. I'll just keep firing. Oh man, that's a lot of cores. We'll make a pun. We'll say this game could be a kind of a treasure. Yes, treasure was a... Oh, I have a super beam, which is something that I never had before. Never had a super beam to use before. Oops. Okay, so there is my super beam. Alright, well, that wasn't very impressive in terms of my playing there, but I'm just amazed to even have this thing after all of the time that we haven't had a new Gradius title. And then I will tell you what I think we should be asking for is, of course, I don't know if you know that I'm a fan of this series, but my opinion, which is not that unusual, is that Gradius V, also known as Gradius 5, is the greatest example of the series. And that was originally available for PlayStation... Was it 1 or was it PlayStation 2 that it initially came out for? But I don't remember. Eyeballs. Now that's a bit odd. What are they... Why are there eyeballs? Oh, I see. It's a eyeball base inside the...
Please continue.
Lots of quarters going down the drain at the arcade. I guess we'll need another $5, right? Okay. So, a sandy adventure here. Caution. Organisms detected. Uh-oh. This could be serious. See, I've got my headphone microphone on here. Just like a real space pilot would. Yeah, GRADIUS V. Hopefully we'll get it. Wow. That is some narrow clearance. I guess it would be a lot better if I had some heavier firepower to go through this. Wow. Sand monsters. Oh, I see.
Continue.
So those were the sand monsters. With their
British Mark III.
unnecessary eyeball attack. Okay, oops. So at least I know before I get smashed. Oh, so there are different super attacks. There's, oh, maybe, does it vary by what power-ups I do or don't have? So, of course, often a less popular choice is the...
Please continue.
Often a less popular choice is the circle laser, the wave laser, wave beam, or whatever you call it. But it has a sort of wide spread range, which, I don't know. Serious GRADIUS players usually go for that laser beam rather than using the round beam, but oh well. It's still, I think it is still better than the single beam in terms of damage output, and in this case it is more useful because it blocks more of these terrible red eyeballs. Lord British, sometimes translated as Road British in earlier incarnations. So, whoa, okay. So I used the super there and it made my bubble laser really bubble up. Wow, that was close. Okay, bubble laser. Moai. Unrecognized variant. Uh-oh. We've always been very amused by the Moai. It's like, why do they do what they do?
Please continue.
Did they come all the way from Easter Island just to mess with us? Shoot their glowing rings of destruction. Oops.
Please
Wow.
continue. Lord British Mark III.
Oops. So, you get used to playing these Danmaku games where the main thing you have to avoid is lasers. But then,
Vic Viper Type L.
of course, in a whatever kind of a shmup, you call GRADIUS. Wow, look at that. That was sort of a weird way to avoid the problem. Whatever style of shmup you call this, classic scrolling shmup, the background is as much an issue in some cases as the foreground happenings. Okay, I can blast those rings, so I can use that background as a shield. Moais everywhere. Wow. Now that's cool. Haha. The largest ring we've ever had to deal with. So there he is, trying to blast those rings down. But maybe, oh, is it better or worse to divide them down? You know, just like the classic asteroids problem. Would you rather deal with them large and slow, or fast and little? Good question. And the answer is...
Please continue.
The answer is...
Lord British Mark III.
blast down one large one at a time. So you don't have to deal with so many small ones at the same time. If you can help it,
Please continue.
just simplify the situation down.
Type out.
Simplify the situation down to a lesser amount of rings. Ah, like that. Good. Well, so there he is. That is one very big Moai. Aim for his eyes. Alright. So he's got... wow. This is... actually would be really hard to 1cc. But
Please continue.
I guess watching all of these speedruns can sort of warp your perception of what is possible for the average gamer, you know? It's like, oh, sure, I should be able to do that type of speedrun stuff, and yet those people have to devote all their free time to it, which is a sort of commitment that you and I don't really want to make.
Please continue. Vic Viper, type L.
Okay, after this, when we look into the next level, I guess I will stop this video, but just wanted to comment on the GRADIUS series and record this as soon as I got it on Steam. I thought about doing the physical disc pre-order, but wow, the cost of the physical discs is just too high. Wow. That's funny. So, inside this giant Moai was just this one commander dude. It's pretty funny. One commander wanted to... All right then.
Go to the right.
Go to the right. The question is, do we have any levels that are going to the left in this game? Probably not, but we'll find out later. Oh, the shots. See, know what are shots and what are power-ups here. Oh, I see. This is another scrolling level with planetoids. Alright. Wow. So, a lot of references to earlier games in the series.
Please continue.
There are
Lord British Mark III.
technically a lot of the past games had you going through a field of spheres, planetoids, or whatever. So that is a common thing to do here. Wow, it's cool to see the little ships.
Vic Viper Type L.
How many quarters have already spent today in this mode? But of course, these levels, look at all these interesting details. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I've got a super mode. If I remember to even use it before they blast me.
Continue. Vic Viper Type L.
So, how does this work? Oh, I see. Okay, there it is. So it starts as a multi-directional shot. Maybe it's a temporary shield also. Danger. Wow.
Please continue.
I've been playing a lot of tower defense games, as you know, so no longer action focused. Got to get my ability to play Gradius back. But of course there is Gradius 3 on this as well, which I really enjoyed playing the Super Nintendo cartridge of. Alright. What have they got in store this time? So it's got these rolling, you could say it's got its own multiples.
Please continue.
Keep talking instead of playing. Alright, let's see. Focus. I see, and it can use them to various advantages. Wow. Challenging gameplay.
Please continue. Lord British Mark III.
Can I even get power-ups before they destroy me again? Right. Wow. Oh, that's a good defense on his part, right?
Continue.
Of course, if you are super daring, you can always try and fly right through that zone on the enemy and blast the core like that. High-risk strategy.
Go up. Subsurface Zealous Force signature detected. Expect heavy resistance.
Oh. Of course, I don't want to blast through the whole game on my first playthrough. Let's see. Alright, we'll call that a round there.
Continue.
Let it count down. Nice. So here, I can close the application. Shot and missile. Burst, that's what they call it. Burst. Close application. Quit the game, yes.